Hi, I'm Joy Bimal Roy, and my story of upcycling begins with my sister, Yashodhara. She was a very elegant dresser, and she wore beautiful sarees. And most people coveted her sarees and would say, "Are you going to leave me this one?" So when she passed on, we decided that we would gift her sarees to her loved ones and her friends. But strangely enough, she didn't have that many sarees. And there were lots of people who wanted the sarees. So what I did was, I raided her cupboard and discovered there were some old sarees where the borders were torn, and some old ones where the border was okay but the body was gone. So I began to play around with those and construct full sarees. So that's how my upcycling began. I didn't even know that it was called upcycling, but that's what it is. And it's also considered to be very environmentally friendly in terms of sustaining uh, old things which turn into new. So let me begin by explaining the concept. This is a sari that was donated to me, and it's a Kanjivanam. But when I got it, the pallu was torn and the border was torn. So all I could rescue was the body. So everything else you see is new. The pallu is new. This border is new, and this is fabric because the border was very broad. So it was not looking good to have the same material all the way down. So I broke it by putting this border. Similarly, this is a sari, which is a pochampalli, and the border had a lot of stains at the bottom and all along, and so did the pallu. So I had to cover the pallu, and I had to put a border to conceal the marks. So what happens also is the saris, you can see this. What happens is the saris get an entirely new look and a new lease on life. Let's come to this one, which is an interesting one. This is actually my old dhoti, and I got a little fed up of wearing, such ornate stuff. So it occurred to me that why not add just fabric and make a pallu. And the other thing is, for example, one has to be very careful about the length and the breadth of the sari. The breadth has to be at least 44, and the length has to be 5.5. Now dhotis are actually 4.5 meters. So I had to add this whole thing. But you see, for looking at the detail, I needed to make it, how would I say? The whole thing had to integrate. So therefore I added part of the pallu back at the bottom so that the sari integrates completely. You can see this here, and the pallu is at the bottom. So this is it. And if you come to this sari, now this is actually my sister's, from my sister's old Kanjivaram. I could only rescue the pallu and the border, but even the border was tearing. So I had to add this gold, which sometimes, you have to compromise because you realize that there's not much you can do. If you want to save it, then you sometimes have to compromise. I wouldn't have added this because I'm quite a Puritan in that sense, but I had to. But I think the effect is okay because the gold is, an old gold, antique gold, so somehow it goes with the sari. And this, of course, is new. I fell in love with this fabric because, again, it looks old, like an old tanchui. So that's the way I constructed this sari. And I would like to also show you a dupatta, for example. Sometimes I buy borders just because, I'm getting them at 50% discount or something. This was a slightly violent, combination, but it appealed to me. Then I had to construct something around it. So I thought of a dupatta. So this is actually a ready dupatta that I bought. You can see this as a different kind of pallu. And I added this fabric here and this fabric here. So what I'm careful about is the colors. You can see that this fabric has both blue and the same rust and green, which is blue, rust, red, and green. That's the way I integrate also, because it's like a patchwork. Everything has to coordinate and be in harmony. I think the most important thing to do is to be in harmony always. So that's the thing I do. I upcycle sarees, and it's a passion with me because I've always loved fabrics, but I started very late in life, but I'm happy because I get something to do which keeps me occupied. At the age of 67, I'm still doing something. So that's great. Thank you.